Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Alyssa if you're new, and today's video is an alocasia video. I'm actually repotting my pink Chantrieri, and I may repot the Aria variegated as well. I mainly want to repot her to put her in my more airy pond mix, and 2, slightly upsize her. I feel like she's kind of outgrowing this setup. And then 3, obviously I want to check for corms. It's been a bit since I've messed with her. So my pink Shan is highly variegated, and it makes for a beautiful specimen. Like if you are just wanting to purchase a highly variegated plant of this, it's beautiful to look at, and she has produced some really gorgeous leaves and some all pink. But as far as the offspring, that is a different story with this highly variegated specimen. So I've done 2 rounds of corms on her. The first round, they all grew in pink, -1. And that plant I grew out to like 3 leaves, I think, and I sold that one. The second round of corms just started sprouting not too long ago. Same thing, I have 4 that have come in all pink and 1 that is highly variegated. So unfortunately, I can't sell the ones that have come in all pink because, I mean, they do have some chlorophyll with the pink tissue, but like they don't last forever. And obviously a plant that grows all pink or all white or all variegated, like you need more green to photosynthesize, so you need green leaves. So I think what I'm gonna do is let them grow a few more leaves, make sure that they're not going to produce any green. And then I guess I'm just gonna have to toss them. I don't know what else to do with them. I think I ended up tossing the ones from the first round. I don't remember. I think I did, because I think actually one just kind of melted. So it's unfortunate that I can't really grow too many of her corms to be beautiful plants because they all come in pink. I feel like there must be something in the genetic line with my particular specimen that is transferring all that variegation to her offspring. So I'm curious what this 3rd round is going to do when I go looking in here. Hopefully I have some corms. I actually don't know if I do, but it's been a while, so I think that I would. So I had mentioned I will probably, because I'm not getting very many offspring from her that are coming in like highly variegated, like I said, I only had the 1 last round and then the 1 this round. I could hold that one back and see what it does, but I was saying I may look at getting a different specimen, and I found one the other day and it should be coming actually today. So if it comes during when I'm filming, I can open it with you because that's going to be my 2nd mother plant. I really wanted a different specimen that still showed a lot of the pink characteristics, but had some different tones of pink and hopefully will produce better offspring that can maintain variegation. And who knows, I don't know if the new plant will end up doing the same thing or not, but I guess it's worth a shot. I'm just worried that if I keep one of her offspring back, because this is the 2nd round that has come in mostly pink, I'm worried that her offspring would do the same. But a beautiful collector's plant for sure. So yeah, we will get her repotted into the new airy pond and check for corms. This leaf is the oldest one. It's kind of yellowing a little bit. I think this leaf has been holding on for like 2 months now. I think it is starting to go a little bit. It's a little bit more curved than what it was. And then this was the leaf after her. It's a little bit smaller, so I feel like that's why she could use the repot. And she has a lot more green, which is good. But this one is beautiful. I love the back. The pink on the underside is my favorite. Do you see that? I feel like the back is prettier than the front. Those tones. I love variegated alocasia. I'm so happy when I get to do alocasia care because they're my absolute favorite right now. And then here is my Aria Shan. So, oh, I forgot to tell you. So I got this one, I actually got these a couple weeks apart. So this one I got in September. I was looking back in my camera roll. It was September of last year. So she's about 10 months old. I got her as a 2-leaf pup. She actually got delayed, delayed in the mail. So she came in about 4 days and she was pretty stressed, like her leaves were pretty yellow. It took her a bit to bounce back to kind of recover from shipping stress. But obviously she's a beautiful specimen now. Yeah, this one I actually got a few weeks after this one. And when I got this one, it was actually a bigger specimen. It had 4 leaves, But I don't know what happened. It completely shocked. It was browning all of its leaves. At one point I was like, you know what? I don't even want the Aria one anymore because it wouldn't stop browning and the leaves would melt very easily. It took a really long time to stabilize, but I finally have 3 leaves on her, and these 2 oldest leaves look pretty good. They're just small. Oh, and these are both corm grown pups as well. I don't know what the mother plants were, but they were corm grown pups. The newest leaf does have quite a bit of yellow. It's just Aria variegation can take a while to fully burn in, but you can see it there. I like both. I actually really like the Aria one now after having it, after it quit freaking out as much. And that's the back side. Look at all those beautiful tones. So I'm not sure I want to do her today. We'll have to see. I'm gonna do the pink one first. I don't think she's super rooted. I have not checked for corms. I have not gotten any corms from her yet. Well, I haven't checked because she's been so finicky. And I would like to move her to the airy pond though. So we'll see, I'll have to see how I feel once I actually finish the pink one. And yeah, if the new pink one comes today, I'll unbox it with you. So I have my table here with my pond. For the pink Shan, we're gonna use one of these Alocasia Delta Mini. These are my favorite self-watering pots now. They're just so expensive. I'm gonna see if I can find an equivalent to these somewhere, because these ones aren't much bigger, but they're a little bit bigger than these. I love these self-watering pots. I mentioned that before. They get a lot of algae because of the clear vessel, but I don't mind that. I clean them like every week or 2. I wash them out. But they're it's a little bit bigger. I feel like this is the perfect next size up. This one does have a wick in here, but it looks like that on the bottom, and then it sits like this is a pretty decent size reservoir, and it has the meter there. I really do like these ones. I started using these a few weeks ago because I was looking for, you know, a better pot and I couldn't find any, and this was like the perfect one. So I'm like, let me get some and try them, and I do really like them. They're just, again, the cost, these pots, I think they're like 20 something a piece, 25 maybe. They're very expensive. So yeah, we're gonna do her in here, and then we'll have to see what the Aria, if we are gonna do her today. I'm gonna set her aside though. I'm using the cabinets in front of me to set stuff on, and I had to be careful because one day I was taking some corm trays out of there to check on them, and I had put one on top of the cabinet. I guess I didn't put it on there far enough, and the whole thing came tumbling down. I had so many expensive corms in that tray, and they all just went everywhere. I think I like got them situated back up. I hope I didn't mix any up. I don't think I did, but I would be able to know what they are once I actually once they actually sprout. It's just the whole tray just went everywhere. I was so mad at myself. I'll get you flipped around and we'll go ahead and do the repotting. I'm putting gloves on. I mainly wear gloves. I do get asked this sometimes. It's mostly when I handle Alocasia, I get kind of sensitive. I get itchy, especially when I'm handling corm. So I try to wear gloves now. Just in general, when I'm doing any plant care repotting, I like to wear gloves. I'm gonna take this mite bag off. I actually need to order more. It's been over 6 weeks. I need to get another round going since we're in the thick of the hot weather, thrips season, and dry air in here with the air conditioning. Spider mites will be popping up. I just know it. I'm gonna take all these little pins out. I just use these to help support the leaves. But yeah, you can see this pink one's a bit droopy, so this one is going to go soon. And I just watered her, or added more water in here the other day. Yeah, I definitely want to get her into some airy pond. And she lives in the cabinet right here. That's actually where she lives, her spot. All right, let's check for some corms. If she has any. Ooh, I see a couple already on the top. Okay. Look at those chunky roots up there. I have a couple. There's one here. one. I don't know how many I'm going to take off her. I don't like to pull them all. And two. It just stinks that they might just come in all pink. Let's see. Okay. Get this wick out of here as well. She may have only had two. Let's see. Well, she's got a third one. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one too. She's working on a couple more though. I like to get rid of all that browning tissue and like old aerial roots that are brown. Yeah, she's got a couple more tiny ones here that she's working on. There's like a couple of them. Her roots look pretty good for the most part. I definitely want her to have more airflow though in her mix so it's not staying too wet. I feel like this, I do like the pond, but ever since adding perlite in, I just love it so much more. Okay, I'm not gonna go crazy with her roots. I don't really want to stress her. Okay, so that's her root system. Couple dry roots. So 3 corms. Make sure I didn't miss any. Yes, and we are going to go ahead and go to here. Set that aside. And then this pond has a bunch of perlite. It's not the fine perlite, it's about a 1/4 inch, I would say, the size. So it's a pretty decent size. It doesn't crush as easily. I'll put some into the bottom. And add her in here. I want to keep her pretty snug. I probably will do the aria because, yeah, this didn't take long at all to do. I'm actually curious if the aria has any corms, and I would like to get the mix switched over. Settle that in the roots, around the roots. Okay, I'm gonna add these stakes back in. Those are the same size, yeah. feel like this leaf is a little up now. That's okay. This corner is kind of brown here. I'm gonna just cut her little lobe off. Just that little piece. Okay, and then I'll grab my water and we'll water through. I cleaned the pond, the old pond, so I could water through with this. And then her corms, I'm just gonna sit them in a little cup because it's so hot in here. I don't want them to dry out. I'm just gonna spritz them so that they kind of stay hydrated. I'm gonna immediately plant them, but still, I just wanted to leave them like that. All right, and this here, let's water through. Whatever kind of drips will be what's left in here. I'll be adding nutrients later this week when I go around and water, but I don't want to overdo it since I kind of messed with her. And this pond will stay moist for a while, so I'm not going to leave like any extra in here at the moment, but I'll add a little bit in a few days. That's what the top looks like. You can see all that perlite mixed in. This leaf is standing up though, so I'm like, did I not have this one clipped? I'm like, why is it's sticking straight up? It needs to be like that. That's okay though. Maybe I had the longer one on this one and the shorter one on this one. Is that what I did? Because this one's not really doing anything. Maybe I'll switch it. Okay, that's better. I think I had the longer one on this side. So cute. I do have a couple more of the lechuza, so I can use this, or I have a feeling though this isn't going to be as rooted, so honestly I'll probably keep it in here. I'll just wash it because I can lift it, and I can, usually if I can lift at the base and it's not like snug, I know it's not super rooted, so I'll probably hold off. I think I'll just stick with the same one for this one. It's definitely crazy that I got these around the same time, and this one's still so much smaller. But like I said, this one has struggled for me. I have corms! Yay! This will be the first set of corms. Ooh, I have 3 right off the bat that I see. Okay. Sweet, we're gonna pluck, there's one. We're gonna take these 3 off. Yeah, she's not as rooted. Oh, she may have a little rot. Okay. She definitely needs an airy mix. And I have a corm that fell off, so that's why you always check in your container. I have 4. Okay. I may have kept her a little too wet. That's okay. We are going to, oh, here's another one. I hate to remove them all though, but should I go ahead? I think I will. I'm going to remove them all. So I have 5. And I mean, she does have a lot of like white roots, but she definitely has some rot. That could be the older roots because they're towards the bottom here. And her corm just rotted. The base of her right here, it's all mush. So she was definitely staying a bit too wet. Oh, I'll be super excited to grow those corms. I see stuff like flying off the table. I have the fan on in here because it's so hot. Well, she was definitely corming with this little rot that I have here. Okay, I'm not gonna go messing too much. I got most of it away because she makes me anxious. Okay, that's what's left. And I'm gonna quickly wash this out and we'll reuse the same pot. New wick, and pot is all clean. Even this pot may be a little too big. Oh, I was like, what was that? That was the that stuff. All right. Again, same thing. I'm not leaving anything at the moment, whatever continues to drip, and then I'll add a little bit in a few days. And then I have 5 corms from her. I have now switched over to working with the corms. I have stratum perlite, and then I'm just using a corm tray. This is my tried and true method for growing corms. I have a ton of corm trays in there. You can see it's full because I ran out of room in the shop room. But yeah, I need to make more room for corms. They are taking over. So I have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8 pods. I just mix the perlite and stratum together. I don't have like a certain ratio that I do. There's probably a little bit more stratum. Oh, I think I see UPS or USPS. They might have my package. It's hot today, but it's not as hot. But it's gonna get hot again, like very soon. It's still like upper 80s though today. We actually had a bunch of storms last night, which was nice. Just gonna add some water to this, pre-moisten it. And this is the boring part, so I'll probably just skip this. I just peel the corms to activate growth quicker. This like brown layer I'll peel off. I just use some tongs and literally just, yeah, I'm just scraping that layer off. I just do it gently to not like damage the actual corm. So peeled corm versus unpeeled corm. And we'll take our peeled corm and pluck it in our tray. This one was the pink. Okay, I was just peeling them off camera really quick to speed it up. What's interesting, this is the last of the aria, is the pink are here. They're white with a pink center, and then the aria is those 3, and this one, and then this one. They're still white with a pink center. They're a little bit more rounded and smaller, the Aria, but this one's like a brown center and not pink. That is interesting to me, how that one's not pink on top. Kind of cool, I guess. So they're all nestled in there. And I do label every single corm now. Because sometimes as some sprout, I will take them out, and sometimes if I don't have them labeled, sometimes I would do it by row, like this is all pink Shan and then Aria Aria, and then when I start plucking some out, it can get confusing and I don't want to mix them up. So I'm just going to write pink Shant and then Aria Shant. I started cutting my labels so that they're smaller, because the big ones were taking up too much space. Pink Shant. I try to plant my corms right away so they don't dry out. I have noticed if I leave corms out, even overnight when I plant them, for some reason I notice them molding more often. They'll just get like mold on them. Not all the time, but I have noticed that more often than not. So I just like to plant them right away, like so. I don't have to make room for this tray somewhere. I keep it closed for right now, but if there is too much condensation, especially on a heat mat, this can build up and there's not enough airflow, so you can leave it open, but it's not that humid, so I'm gonna leave it closed. And that's what those look like. So hopefully the pink will actually not be all pink this time and I can actually get some pretty pink Shans to grow. I think that was the package. They put something in the mailbox, which I'm gonna go grab that plant real quick. And yeah, I'll be back to unbox the new pink Shant that will be a second mother that hopefully has less variegated offspring. Still variegated, but not like white or pink. Oh, I feel so much cooler out here. Oh, those rooms are so warm. I'm just crossing my information off on the package. Let's see. I think that was it. It's such a long box. The photos are really pretty. I found this one on Etsy. When I was searching, there was several listings that I thought about getting. But I really liked the main leaf on this one. I like the tones it was displaying. So I'm excited. I love having like some of my favorites, like more than one, because I had considered starting a second plant of some of those just to have. Because you never know. Sometimes alocasias are finicky like that. They'll just go downhill randomly for no reason. Oh, that's the package, like that. Oh, that's cute. I got a little goodie bag. I feel like the box smells nice. Okay, so here she goes, like that. This was shipped yesterday, so I got it today. It wasn't even in the mail for a day. This seller lives not too far from me, actually, South Carolina, so it didn't have to travel very far. But I'm glad it came today, you know, because it's the coolest day out of the week. I'm not going to open this one outside. I just don't even want to go out there. I'm sure the plant's fine. Dun, dun, dun. I love the pink. Aw, I can see a leaf. It's so cute. I will leave this in quarantine. I don't think I'll mess with it right away. You guys know I've been getting a lot of alocasia lately. Well, I haven't in a few weeks, but there like last month I was, and so many of them have shocked. Some are basically just corms now. I've lost so many leaves, some just through a conniption fit. A lot of them were like really small pups though, so I can understand them being more stress sensitive. And I did buy some corms, which some of the corms have come in like all green on their first leaf. So I'm like, great. I'm not having the best luck with buying alocasia. So I think I'm going to hold off and just invest in more mature specimens, ones that have like a few leaves, just so I know what the variegation is going to do. And I feel like the plant overall travels better, especially in the heat. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, I love that. It's like, oh, she's got purple tones. Do you see? Look how pretty. I don't know if mine has purple or mine does purple. Oh, she's really pretty. I'll have to look at it in better lighting. She had a picture of her mother plant on there too, and the mother plant was very pretty. So I'm hoping that this one will produce better offspring for me. We'll see. Not that that one doesn't produce beautiful offspring. Like the offspring, when I do get them, like the two that I've had are beautiful. It's just, when I grow corms, I don't want them to come in all pink on me. You know what I mean? So I had 3 from her. We'll see how many of them come in all pink. Oh, it's got another little leaf, yeah, hiding down there. I just got super hungry. It's 1:30. I ate breakfast at like 8 o'clock this morning, so it's time for a snack. Yeah, so when I was saying all the alocasia shocked, well, not all of them, but a good bunch of them. And I didn't even mess with like half of them. I just let them be and they still shocked. So I'm hoping this one doesn't shock. Hopefully it likes my environment. I'm gonna undo this here. Looks like it's in stratum and perlite, maybe. I'm trying to see what that says. Pink Shan. Does that say N1? Second gen? What's N1? Does anyone know what that means? Pink Shan, does that say N1? Second gen? N1, I don't know what that means. And she is corm grown too. Maybe stratum and pond actually. Yeah, I see rocks. So I'm not gonna mess with her for the time being. Oh, I'm dropping stratum everywhere. That's okay. Yeah, we'll let her hang out, and then I may let her sit in stratum longer, or I could move over to semi-hydro. I'll have to see. That's that little leaf, the first leaf, and then that was the second leaf, and then the latest leaf. That's the one that I fell in love with. I love the color, that hot pink. I do love the purple on that, the tones. Do you see the purple? I'm obsessed. It's so cute. Oh, I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I chose this one. Alrighty, that is her. Crossing my fingers, I get some beautiful growth and variegated corms that don't come in all pink. I'm happy with it. I like that one. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I have some other filming to do, some other updates to do, and some plant care to do today. And yeah, I have a busy week ahead. I was just I have to wrap up my alocasia berry video from my pink nobilis. If you remember, the inflow had self-pollinated and I got 7 berries, and I have been filming. I don't know when I started that. It's been a while, you guys, so I need to wrap that up. So I was gonna do that today, and then I'll work on, I have a lot of footage from that, so I'll probably work on it in some downtime and get that done. But I will definitely have a lot more alocasia stuff coming up because I love alocasia and I'm excited to grow a lot more, add a lot more varieties to my collection, and I'm excited to grow a lot of them. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back with another video here shortly.